I dropped the, I did drop the Echo cost in half, which is $5,000, but it cuts down on the postage. So, trying to think of anything else significant. Sale of land, I dropped 4,000 just to be conservative. Other than that, I didn't make a lot of changes at this point, but that's what we're.
I've got two lots I'm expecting to sell in 2020, two separate lots.
What do you think those will bring in?
The one is going to bring in $3,500. That's a deal that's already been made. We just haven't closed. The other one, I'm supposed to get an offer. Actually, I'm supposed to get an offer here within the next couple days.
So I've got $7,500 budget.
Yeah, that will probably be right around there, I think. Yeah.
What have we done on those lots that we picked up, the Panacea lots, if you will, that at the, well, when was that exactly? I'm trying to.
A year
ago?
Yeah.
Early.
We haven't sold any of them.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty crappy lots.
There's a couple of them that
Over by the horse area too?
you know, there's a couple of them that when they're right beside some lots we already own.
Yeah, right.
So partnering them up,
Yeah.
they're okay.
Yeah.
The issue to one by the horse arena was we're gonna need to do some work down there at the bottom to get the,
Well, we're gonna have to put a road in.
put a road in and on the map it shows a court.
Yeah.
It's not much of a court. You can get your side-by-side down there, but that's about it.
Right.
Oh, really?
It's pretty rough down. You get down there, you better
Yeah.
turn around.
Well, they've been filling, they took the extra sand that was put in the arena
Yeah.
and put it down here, piled it down here. So a lot of that sand down there.
So you gotta clean up what we
But that
put in
is
there.
Yeah.
But there were 4 lots, right? weren't
4
there?
lots, yeah, 4 lots there.
Good sized lots.
There's a
There's
few lots
I
that
just
are
wondered
still
about marketing them.
buildable.
Well, I'm pushing some of them pretty heavy.
Okay.
Some of his that we got back. One of them was right on the corner of, right down below the golf course.
Yeah.
Right there
I
on the
remember.
corner of Coosa and Hideaway Hills
I
Lane.
remember, yeah.
Yeah.
The problem selling it is, like a lot of them, it's the driveway issue.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get off up that little bank, the lots are really nice and there's
Yeah.
3 there together.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm having a hard time pushing the folks on how to put a driveway there.
There's a reason why they're
Still not
Still
built.
available. Yeah.
50,
right.
60 years after this place started. There's a reason why some of them don't have anything built.
Yeah.
There's still some buildable lots, but most of them, of course, everything's buildable if you want to spend enough money. but
Right.
Exactly.
Getting a driveway into some of these would be very hard. The comment was made, why don't we market some of them to the Bremen area or the Logan area, you know, buy a lot. It's almost like a social membership in a country club. And I think part of the problem with that is $4,505.20 new member fee. And then $172 a month. I mean, if you're gonna sell a lot that's $4,000 lot, and then you're gonna charge them $4,500, and then they gotta pay $175 a month. That's for a social
It would be a
membership.
no sale. I don't know who.
I'm thinking we'd be wasting our money spending advertising trying to, but I've been wrong before. There used to be social lots basically in here, but that's back when the new member fee or the monthly fee.
Before that.
Yeah, before the new member, when the monthly was 50 or $75, there was quite a few people that bought a lot and came down and used the pool and the tennis courts and the golf course and that sort of stuff and then drove home. I don't think there's much of a market for that right now.
Right.
So, I like he's liable to hit your budget in January, but that it could stay that way for the rest of the year too.
Yeah, and that's why I lowered it, because I knew our inventory of decent lots is starting to run thin.
Yeah, and the couple instances where we've had members want to give us back lots, they're not
building.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not a good deal. So fortunately, the board says no. Okay, I will, get with him on some payroll stuff and look at, the restaurant income line in particular and a few others. And probably by next weekend or so, get with you on some changes. We'll see how they affect it.
Any other ideas for changes? I mean, we can shift stuff around for months, but, you know, when it actually hits, we can kind of fine tune that, especially when like the chip and seal stuff and that, but, you know, essentially we still need to, we can pick up a little bit cutting that audit fee out, but we still need to pick up, you know, $180,000 or $160,000 in additional cuts to try to get this into close to a balance here. So, any ideas, feel free to share them, or anything you see that looks off. I mean, like we hit pretty hard on supplies expenses this year. I mean, we did cut it down 10 grand from last year. I think a lot of that's we didn't have such a wet year in the golf course, so we didn't have to buy as much of that dollar spot stuff. But I mean, we were running.
Well, he was real wet until July, and then it dried up, and that's what it really.
We had budgeted 133.4 for supplies, and you know, we actually came in at 122, so we saved some there. Did you see they're breaking out some different professional fees now? So I'm not sure where else to really make a big difference in cutting other than.
Okay. Well, so I think we'll have to look at payroll, and there will, you know, one of the things that before we go into executive session, while we're live on there, it needs to be pointed out is there's going to be some pain felt. There's going to be some stuff cut back on. There just isn't any other way around it.
No, we can't.
$25,000 in assessment increase isn't gonna get us where we need to be.
We can't keep running underfunded on our,
No.
capital appreciation. No, I mean, that's gonna bite, especially the depreciation fund is gonna bite us because we can't replace equipment. So
Well, put us
we
back
can't
where
run
we
to
were.
an even budget.
It'll put us back where we were 5, 6, well, more than that, whatever, 8 years ago or whatever, when they weren't buying any equipment at all.
No.
They had dump trucks running around here with no brakes, and we don't want to go there. So, okay. Before we close this out and go to executive sessions, anybody got anything else? Non-budget wise they want to talk about? Throw that on the table.
This is kind of budget related, but I do, in our dialogue around the lakes last year, or last meeting